The final day of Slam Dunk Festival. We're in Hatfield today with Grumble Bee. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You all right?
Good. You seem in a chirpy, happy mood today. You feeling it?
Yeah, I had a Starbucks on the way up. So
that always helps.
Feeling good. Yeah, got up at 7:15 to come here today, so I was like, yeah, just really early. So that's too early for me. But yeah, so
you're already kind of a seasoned slam dunker now. You've done the 2 days prior to this one. Yeah. Is this one now like a walk in the park to you?
No, not at all. Like it's weird because the layouts are so different each show. So I'm kind of like. Do I look directly into your eyes when I'm singing this? Or am I talking into this?
Yeah, let's have a convo.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's obviously a weird layout. I've never been to Hatfield before. I know it's been here a few times now, so I'm looking forward to seeing what actually happens. And yeah, playing a weird acoustic set-off area to everywhere else, but should be good.
I was reading your Instagram posts and stuff, and it seems like you were overwhelmed by the reaction you've got the last 2 days.
Yeah, people singing songs, and it's kind of not really what I'm used to. Yeah, well, because I do like full band stuff, so even if they were singing, I'd just be shouting over them. I'm just like screaming or running around the stage or whatever. But yeah, no, like I've just had a bunch of people singing. I can actually hear them, especially in Birmingham. Yesterday it was kind of weird because it's like a 2,000 cap area, and I'm just acoustic, and you can really hear people like, yeah, it's just like a big booming noise. And but Leeds and Birmingham, yeah, it's been pretty fun. So yeah.
Did you feel nervous before it because it was kind of a different situation for you to do that gig?
Well, acoustic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not an acoustic artist, so I basically wanted to do that justice. Like every time I always want to make sure it's not. I know like a lot of people are really good acoustic and I'm not. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's try that. So I tried really hard to be good at it very quickly. But yeah, I loved it. I really get into it now. So it's kind of, especially when people are singing it helps me. I have to remember the words to my own songs. I'm like, I have to sing that properly. And I can't just go, because I oversing like big time when I'm doing acoustic. Yeah. Just love it, like R&B, Craig David, all that, love it.
Who doesn't love Craig
Exactly,
David?
yeah, I missed him big weekend, but playing this, so got to do it. But yeah, no, I absolutely love it, and yeah, it's interesting hearing them sing back and trying to stay playing the right chords and things like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Now, after a gig, have you been on social media and like Googled your name in there and to check what people are saying about you?
Yeah, well, my dad actually mentioned to do that, not on Google, but like, I don't think I'm that important. But like just like on Twitter, if you're on the hashtag like Grumble Bee or like UK or Grumble UK or whatever, and there's people who haven't tagged me in, and they'll just pop up and stuff, and I see it. Yeah, it's pretty nice reaction. Like it's positive always. So yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm big enough for anyone to slate me enough yet to be like, it was rubbish or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, but no, yeah, it's nice. It's like it's positive.
I want to talk about the song Skywriter because I saw it on Kerrang and instantly I was like, who is this guy? I need to research him.
Yeah.
Have you found the response to that song has really just changed everything for you in your career?
Yeah. Well, it's like, apart from being like a terrible song, it's like it's two B-sides of an EP that I wasn't going to put on a thing.
Don't say that.
It's mad, is it? Like people seem to like it, so I'm like, oh cool, I like it, yeah. But the acoustic version, I had to put like because we were doing the slam dunk stuff, I was like, oh, I'll put like a live version of it. So we filmed it last week and just put it on Friday or something. I was like, all right, I'll get it online. But yeah, I mean, people seem to take whatever they want from the songs anyway. So I just try and write as good a songs as I can in 5 songs, and I'm happy with all of them. So if someone's like, that one's good, I'm like, okay, cool. So if you're happy with it, then great, yeah. So it is interesting, but it's definitely sort of projected the stuff a bit quicker than I thought it would, but it's cool.
I saw when you posted that video that you created that you said it was a very kind of vulnerable thing for you to put that up there.
The live one?
Yeah, what is it about? Is it the fact that your voice is so exposed, or the fact that you don't have people around you like you do in the band format?
Yeah, I guess it's sort of like, it's a bit weird because obviously I'm playing just acoustic, and it's, because I listen to a lot of Dallas Green and Sitting Colour and stuff like that, and his voice is just so amazing, but he can play guitar so well as well. I mean, the guitar was the last instrument I picked up, so I pretty much just, if you see this, like, I don't know, if you happen to stumble in at any point during the set, I'm pretty much just doing a cappella the entire time and playing some chords, some jazzy chords in between to try and fill it out. And it's just that, yeah, because I end up trying to fill out the gaps where I'm not doing stuff to make up for the band that isn't there. So I've got to find that balance between over singing, just because like I like to hear that in my head.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm not that type of singer, so it's kind of weird. So I go through like loads of registers screaming and doing all sorts and stuff, but yeah, I love it. So I don't even know what you asked me. I just sort of talking.
I'm just enjoying listening.
No, it's not. Honestly, I'll just jabber on for ages. Same as my dad.
Better than someone that sits there going like that. So
No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I want to ask you about the lyrics, because I know you've decided that being honest with your lyrics is quite beneficial to what you do, but is it quite draining when you're pouring your heart out on stage? Afterwards, do you feel a bit kind of, oh, I need a nap now, to be honest?
Well, just because I'm knackered from singing, but just not like lyrically, I'm always just sort of like whatever. Because I found that people take so much from different songs. When I used to be in a band called Paper Plane, like before this, and we used to do stuff, and people would take whatever they want from it and say that that's about this, and I'd be like, is it? Like, you think it's great? Like, that's, as long as they relate to it, then that's the best thing. Like, I was trying to write really catchy stuff that I like, and then it happens to be my voice singing it. So if they like it, then great. If not, then I'll always write something else. So it's so the lyrics sort of thing is kind of I don't know. It doesn't really pull that much out of me, but. I guess it's because I sing quite forcefully a lot of the time, so it might sound like I really care about what I'm singing, but it's kind of
passionate about.
It's like, but ultimately, like, I just love like just giving it some. Like, I don't think anyone likes to watch a band that you say, oh, they were boring.
Half-assed.
Yeah, just that's the thing as well. Like, not sort of fulfilling. When you turn up to a gig and you think that people sort of like have just, not a gig, but just anywhere, and someone's not putting the full amount of effort in, and they feel like they've just walked on there, they should be there, and all this sort of thing. I don't feel like I deserve any of this, so I just try and do it and then give it my best sort of thing. So it's kind of just that.
Good work ethic to have, I think, isn't it?
For everything, I think so. Well, hopefully.
Now, you've always been quite self-sufficient as an artist. You've got your home studio, you've just been plugging away. How are you finding now having teams and people like giving their 2 cents? How are you at relinquishing the control aspect?
It's fun, because it's nice to hear everyone's opinion about like how to write songs and things like that. It's always good. But no, everyone, like, luckily everyone on my team has come to me, so it's kind of been like they already wanted to work on it. Like, so it wasn't like me going like, please can you push this, and then hopefully it pulls off. It's like, which obviously a lot of bands have to do, and I appreciate that too, but I've just had the opportunity to do it, and then they come and say we enjoy the music or we enjoy the team or whatever, and they want to get on board and push it. So I kind of like it because I don't have to compromise at all.
So you haven't yet? You haven't had to go, all right, we'll go with what you say. You can still stick to your guns.
Well, I try to listen to because obviously like people who work in radio know radio better than I know radio, and the same with like press and everything like that. And it's kind of like I take their experience and their knowledge of it because I don't know it. So it's kind of like, I know it a little bit, but not as much. So it's kind of like, I always take everyone's opinion, and if you don't, I think you're pretty shooting yourself in the foot sort of thing. It's kind of, but it's weird. I don't know.
What about when it gets to, say, mixing stage of something that you've created or done the pre-production on, when someone's like coming back with different levels that you didn't imagine? How are you in that phase of it?
Well, at the minute now, it's pretty because I mix and master and record and do everything.
You've been doing all of it now.
Yeah, well, the second EP that's like done, but I don't know whenever that'll come out. Like probably a million years time. Plan that for like radio. Haley will be like, no, that'll go out whenever. But anyway, no. It's like mixing wise, when I did it with Chris, the first EP out in the States, that was all like we pretty much did that really together, and because we just mutually agree on a lot of the stuff. So it's, I don't really have that sort of, a lot of the bands have to do it. They send it off, hope for the best, get it back, send it to mastering, and send it to different people, and that is really loud, isn't it? That's insane. Is it like right beneath us, or is it outside?
Feels like it.
Yeah, don't know, but yes, I've not really had that mixing back and forth sort of stage yet, and if I did, I'd be mixing it myself. So it's kind of like, it's finding that balance between if someone's a lot better than you mixing, because obviously I'm not a mixer or an engineer or that sort of thing. So if I send someone, I've always got their opinions on what's better and what should sound certain ways and things like that. So I've tried to take everyone's opinions on board. I think the best thing is trying to be open about it without being, because I'm stubborn, but I used to be really stubborn and think like, oh, I'm a musician and I know everything, and it's just wrong.
Just open up a little bit.
Yeah, just like open up to people who you believe their opinion in. Like someone who's like, oh, they're the best band in the world, they're the best band in the world. It's like, well, are they? Because they keep saying that. But if you have a few people who are like, oh yeah, I'm only into a certain amount of things, and they're still eclectic people, but they're only into certain things, they're more credible as an experienced person sort of thing. So it's kind of, honestly, just stop me if I'm talking rubbish.
No, it's good.
Seriously. Oh.
Much rather this. Now, you've done some amazing gigs, like you did the Lonely the Brave one, and you did the Deer Hunter tour as well. What do you pick up from those experiences? Do you watch how they perform? Do you actually ask them questions about career stuff?
I guess that's like a really decent question. I've never been asked that before. So I said, I didn't really ask the Deer Hunter tour. I didn't really ask the guys how they do stuff. I just sort of like, I watch them sort of different mind as well now, production sort of stuff. I'm thinking about how like so say like if I think a band's terrible, I would never tell them, but I'd be like, that was the best kick drum I've ever heard, sort of thing. I'd be like, that's a really nice rounded EQ, like the top end was nice, whatever, just stuff like that. There's always positive to find, and there's no point ever being like, oh, that was rubbish, or I didn't enjoy that, because they're not doing it for me, are they? So it's like, who cares? But no, yeah, Deer Hunter, they were great, and I played like 2 shows with Lonely Brave. Like one was in the church the other night.
Kingston, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the other one before was like the Lexington one, London. And the church was amazing, like, because obviously the reverb and stuff works so well for anything acoustic, so it makes even the worst singers kind of the reverb
great.
Yeah, so I was seriously over singing on that show, but that was cool, yeah, because I really like those guys, and I followed them from the first EP, so I was like, right, I want to really get into this, and I actually really prefer their stripped down stuff, like really stuff, because you can hear again, it's that thing of, as a fan listening to it, you want to hear the songs and not be over encumbered by like something that's just like, oh, there's too much like noise, too much bass going on, or there's someone's talking, you know, just an acoustic sometimes is nice, but yeah, so that's what I'm into, but I didn't really ask them much. I don't know. Maybe I should.
But maybe it just kind of, you from watching, you learn things that you absorb it like osmosis, and it's in there.
Yeah, osmosis. Nice.
Science.
Boom. Nice. I like that. That's awesome.
Now, also, obviously, you're obviously passionate about music and creating stuff, but obviously other things come with it. How do you cope with the prospect of being recognised, with people wanting to know about your private life, all that? Because it could happen, like down the road. It's possible.
Well, private life, you can speak to them on the what, they can ask me whatever they want. Like I literally encourage everyone to speak to me like all times. I just say add me, whatever, and press is like, well, Anna's sort of been saying to me like, at a certain point it's going to become like a little bit harder, because I know she's got like a lot of bigger bands and stuff, and they have to deal with that. Like obviously not deal with it, but it's kind of like I can just about manage speaking to people and stuff, and I'm not big at all. So it's kind of like, you know, the way that I see it is that I've just said, oh, everyone add me, like if you want to speak to me, whatever and stuff. And it's kind of like everyone will message me and will tell me about their day and stuff. Like I even had this awesome girl who did her entire GCSE art thing of my face. Genuinely, this is a real thing. Like, so it's kind of. And it was of a photo shoot, and anyway, and the guy who took the photo at the photo shoot in Leeds, he was going to his daughter's arts evening, and he was at the same school, and he was walking around and saw my face, his photo, and it's just weird stuff like that, and it just sort of, you think like, but it just sort of boils down to, he's got a lanyard now, awesome. MJ's here, by the way, little dog. What's happening, MJ? Hello. Yeah, it's Emma's dog. Very nice. What are you doing?
You like animals, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a husky.
Oh, the dream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he comes to like every show we can possibly get him to. I wanted to get him to the arena yesterday. That was never happening. But Emma said, "Oh, we'll try and get MJ down," and that happened. So
next time, bring him.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm allowed to, that's the goal. If I get my mum and my husky to the shows, I'm at a decent enough level.
Who comes first, though, husky or mum?
Oh, well, it has to be my mum, because she owns the husky. So that sort of hierarchy of...
Had to say that.
Yeah, no, but I love animals so much. Like, seriously, if I wasn't into music, it'd be just something to do with animals.
You need to do like a Weezer-style video, Island in the Sun video, you know, where they had all the animals. Yeah. You need to incorporate animals into your like visuals.
No, we did. We tried to do it with a photo shoot for having what's it called, and it's just the photo shoot with Tomsky in the background, my husky, and he was just wandering around. He was like, you really can't train a husky to sit and well, maybe you can, but I don't.
You've not learned how to do it.
No, because I mean, he's like an animal. I'm like, well, I don't want to treat him to be doing like, you know, like fancy things. But yeah, definitely, I love animals so much, big time. I'll definitely do some movie videos if I can afford to do that or whatever. But yeah, definitely.
Now, just to wrap it up, what's on your bucket list as an artist? I know you're just embracing every moment as it is, but are there things that you're like, I'd really like to do that, I'd love to tour with them or work with that producer?
Yeah, I mean, there's like people I like to work with. Like I like Dan Lancaster a lot, like production-wise, and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, well, I know his manager, and I was speaking to him about different stuff. It's like talking about co-writing and things like that, and because he writes a lot of similar. Well, he used to write in Proceed and stuff, similar way to that I write stuff that I don't release stuff. I basically write loads of ideas and never release anything. It's really like small, because I write for like other people. I'm trying to do that as well, but anyway, I just love writing songs anyway. But no, yeah, so that's the thing. Touring wise, like I want to tour with Dance Gavin Dance. If I can get that tour in November, I definitely want to get that tour. But like again, it's who you know. I guarantee it. Yeah, and but I produce with Chris Crummett, and it's the same producer. So I'm trying to like, come on, there's something. I was in the same country at one point. That's the thing. But so there's that, and then there's also like like touring bands. But ambition-wise, I'd rather go to like MEN Arena or whatever it's called now in Manchester. So I sort of grew up going to shows there, and that would be cool to play in. I played in an arena since of yesterday. Yeah, because that's technically an arena. So it's Genting Arena. Yeah, it's not as big as there, but it's But yeah, exactly. It's going on there. But and stuff like just bigger shows. Like I love playing festivals and I love playing full band stuff. So I got drawn into doing this acoustic area of things, which is nice because I get to hear. I honestly didn't expect people to be singing stuff, which is blowing me away. But and if they sing today, that's going to be insane. But well, if there's a few people turn up, then we'll see. Yeah, well, quickly learn the words. I put some lyrics on the thing. But yeah, no, I'm just living it, loving it.
Going with the flow and enjoying it.
Exactly, yeah. I love your pants, by the way, they're really cool. Yeah, no, it's cool.
That lovely complimentary note, I might wrap it up.
Yeah, cool, yeah.
So have a great final slam dunk.
Yeah, you too.
And a fantastic year. It's going to be a big one, I think.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.